Hello, I'm Dan Palmer. I'm the shop manager at Hammer in Hand, and we are working on a custom passive house door for a passive house being built in Idaho. This is the blank of the door that we've already built this far. It's got, mostly what you see here is a 4-inch thick door, but there is 2.5 inches of polyiso insulation inside of here. Doesn't mean it's not ridiculously heavy. What we're about to do is cut the door to its finished dimensions on the sliding table saw over here. After that, we'll be counterprofiling the 4 edges of the door on the Martin shaper over here, and then we'll be building some jam stock at a later date that matches the counterprofiling on the doors. What do you think? Good? All right.
What we're going to end up with is a profile that looks like this on 3 of the sides and this on the bottom. So now that we're done with the bottom of the door profile, we can switch out this entire cutter set for what's going to do the side and top profiles.
One thing I didn't mention earlier is this door has 2.5-inch polyiso core to it. Then it has Baltic birch over top of that, has like the slices of bread with the polyiso inside. And then these are sapele veneers that are hand cut on our bandsaw and then put through our wide belt sander and laid up to go over top of that whole sandwich basically. And you can see, if you look closely, that these veneers are about 3/16 of an inch thick. So it's not like your typical paperback, veneer, 1 or 2 mil thick veneer. These are all hand cut, hand selected for quality of structure, for figure, and then they were book matched and glued up in our vacuum bag. In the making of these doors, we talk a lot about the science behind it, and you're witnessing today a lot of the highly technical stuff, but I wanted to go back and show you also the artistry that goes into making these as well. The work that we do is kind of equally artistic as it is, science-based. You have to pay really close attention to your hardware, your gaskets, things that you're building around to maintain your air seals and everything else. If you don't, they won't function properly in the long run. But at the same time, you want it to look like a piece of furniture. Everything we build has been handcrafted, every piece of wood hand-selected and hand-cut to look as good as it can possibly look. It's kind of easy to talk about because it's true. It's like, it sounds like a marketing pitch, but it's really true. Everything we do is like that. We are hand selecting every little stick, and we're making sure everything matches perfectly, and we're doing everything we can to make it look absolutely killer, but then it's built in a way that we know it's going to look really killer 50 years from now as well.